Mierda, bastante mierda. Vamos a quitarnos las que total. Hay que quitarse toda la mierda.
Áreas secundarias, secundarias.
Secundarias por todas partes. Antes de matar al Twinkie. Pero el Twinkie es nuestro amigo. La explosión.
Do you see that too?
Papa, what keeps it in the air?
What is it?
NPC reaccionando ante la historia.
Stop. Make it stop. I'm scared.
It's all right.
Good girl.
Al fondo. No se podía entrar, estaba la puerta. Mega explota el PC. Rato se le...
That can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Comanta de palos.
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him. This won't take long. You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
Finish it. Madre mía. Hoy están explotando los FPS muchísimo. Luego cuando pasa un tiempo se va, pero still, ¿no? Oh, tío. ¿Quién ha muerto de cara al final? Espero que nadie, aunque va a morir el gay, supuestamente. Están jinteando mucho que va a morir él.
A little longer than I'd have liked.
Pero me toca otro día de secundarias entero, yo creo. Y luego el DLC ese que supuestamente hay que hacer también antes de pasarte el juego, que dicen que da algo de trama.
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort.
Porque el gay igual sí le matan. Yo creo que al hermano no tienen huevos de matarle y a Clive tampoco.
Traitors. I'd
¿Y al
heard
perro? ¿Cómo
reports
le pasa
of
al
soldiers in
perro?
the outlying regions
Pero no le van a matar,
abandoning
por
the
Dios.
oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought
Así
the
que creo que solamente el gay
corruption
puede
reached so
morir, de
close
los
to
que
the heart
quedan.
of the
El
Republic.
resto están a salvo.
It's a fucking disgrace.
Valiente desgracia.
Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals, but that we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either, and I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Otra clase.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this.
I shall.
My lord Marquis, your lord uncle bade me escort the field marshal to his manor.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. A I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
No puedo ni convencer a mi hermano que se tome la medicina. Viendo que esto es volver a la guarida otra vez. Vale. No, vamos a intentar quitarnos todo lo que podamos en esto. Y luego ya volvemos a la guarida. Digo, al albergue de la beneficia. Esta era la de la misión del Cyril Not Evil. Era evil de cojones.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly...
Cyril, you found a letter from father?
Yes, I have it here.
Ush.
If you would do us the honor, my lord.
Sé que mucho os pido al involucraros en esta guerra, pero el futuro de nuestra nación depende de ella. Sin embargo, aun cuando logremos recuperar el hálito del dragón, no podremos huir de la caligine que impregna la tierra. He de proseguir con mi plan para asegurar la prosperidad de nuestro pueblo. Mas no todos en Rosaria comparten los ideales. Dudo mucho que el destino tenga a bien brindarme muchos más años de vida para consumarlo. Así que quiero que continuéis con mi legado, pero solo vosotros tenéis la convicción y el coraje necesarios para llevarlo a cabo. Gran empresa os encomiendo y lo mínimo que puedo hacer es dejaros esto en herencia para mostraros mi apoyo como... ¡Día de paga!
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
Sabía que iba a morir.
Plans he spoke of.
His plans for the duchy, your grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me.
Ush.
The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for
Construir
those
nosocomios,
stricken by the curse,
colega.
and
Qué
the founding
medieval
of
es
a
este
new
juego y qué bien hecho.
university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading
Utiliza palabras
ever
que no has
more
oído en tu
widely
vida.
across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages.
Los nobles
of
menos
old.
tolerantes.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it, at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Tus. Y luego no es sus, me da igual, seguirá siendo su. Ahí arriba, entiendo, ¿no? Debería.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
La sonrisa de
I'm
un
sure
niño.
you know. It has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes.
El regalo son los amigos que hemos hecho por el camino.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands
Brazaletes como
for
Fire
you
Emblem
both.
Sacred Stones. ¿Está usted insinuando algo?
He did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as it was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, but with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed. You are grown men now, and while I would not presume to insist upon your claim, I know that nothing...
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of
Ah,
course,
por
my
el
lady.
mineral.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this heart?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal, it is found in the bellies of elder griffins.
Hay que matar a un grifo.
We do at least know where to find
¿Por
one.
qué? ¿Por qué los
A certain
grifos
specimen has
generan
made its nest
minerales
in
dentro
Tiger's
de sus
Wood.
intestinos? What the fuck?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In fact, this is the very
Tú haces
same beast
cacas,
your
él
father went
hace
to slay.
cardiolitas.
Were you to slay it in his stead, as
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
It's a magical creature. Doesn't need to
Titan's
explain
Wake is to the
anything.
south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Aquí hay una... No, pero esta es simplemente ir a la estela de Titán, ha dicho. ¿Esta es otra entonces? Hay otra aparte con el este o...
Lord Marquis,
Sí, hay
What is
dos.
it, Cyril?
one of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait. He sent an owl some while ago.
Was he surveying another
No. The object of his study was an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith,
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash?
fully cognizant, I entrusted
Le
the
manda que le
mission to
maten
one
los
of the
orcos,
most
ok.
able of our order. Though he has been silent for some days, yet it seemed only right to... For as you so earnestly advised me,
Manda a un hombre a
Ashes a big
morir, el
place.
capullo este. Y luego que porque es sus.
The last owl I received, Mickleberg was its name. It lies in the... If aught ill...
Right.
You are much too kind. Go then, with my hopes.
Sus.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we? Not here. Let's go. Time to fight.
Unos amables orcos de infantería esperando a hacer a Glibuster King.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
El grifo.
Thanks, Gal.
There it is.
For House Rossfield.
Mátale, pero no le penetres los intestinos todavía. Tempestad de las meigas. Con los tarones imposible.
Nice try.
Además, ¿por qué están dando estos parones raros hoy? Oye, llevo días sin jugar, se le olvida cómo correr el juego. No tal cual, ¿eh? Cardiolita. Queda focalizado en el pericardio. Entonces no estaba en los intestinos.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Godotha will know.
No salía con sus cacas. Entonces. Hay otro aquí.
Fly, Ambrosia.
A chocopatadas. Ahí.
Back to the stables, girl.
No jodas. Digo, vale, lo puedo abrir, ¿no? Menos mal. Lo fastidias que por este no.
Let's go.
Me habría hundido el alma.
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide? Looks
Tortuga.
like we found him.
Over here! Sick! Go!
Pinche tortuga.
Nice try.
Gordo.
This one.
Vale, Joshua, hijo, haz algo. Qué tortuga. Me encanta que yo no puedo atacar al caparazón, pero Torgal sí. Torgal no tiene ese problema. Su mordisco le se la suda.
If Mid needs another, she can come and get it herself.
Era para lo de Miza. Para hacer el barco volador. Si hacemos el barco volador, a lo mejor el gay no tiene que morir entonces. Sería curioso cuando menos. Porque no tiene que transformarse en baja multivolar y por tanto morir. Pero hay que matar. Pero hay que matar.
Are you buying or selling?
Cuesta una barbaridad eso.
Of course. Go safely. Welcome, welcome. Anything else?
Ya.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
Yes. This radiant luster like frozen flame. Thank you, my lord. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith.
Los anillos de superpoderes.
The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between...
It's a message. Enemies who would thwart his vision.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, but this was more than just a message. It was a promise.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Of the deep love he had for both of you. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle.
Pero si lo sabíais entonces, ¿por qué permitisteis que muriera, cabrones?
I tried to warn your father, but it was too late.
Ya era tarde.
When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else, and so my pursuit continued. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father...
As do I.
Thank you, my lord, for coming back to us.
No me dejan teleportarme, lo que significa que hay evento.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, let him see that you have received.
I suppose it would be churlish. What do you say, Clive?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is in since the day we recovered it from. I prithee claim it, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive.
Queda la de aquí ahora. Y claro, aquí. Vamos quitándolas de una. Perro. Coge esta que es la última. Entiendo. El que se pira. Y le echan por racista. Por racistas
Here to
ellos.
help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light.
You're really going to go through with this?
I am. But before I go...
If it's within my power to help.
Cuida de
It's
los
the
niños.
children. I refuse to, and if I leave them here, they surely will. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe.
Of course.
Thank you, Clive.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda?
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. We need to evacuate. There's no... Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else.
Convenientemente se han convertido todos en acásicos. Ya no hay problema, les podemos matar legalmente.
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to evacuate.
Know your place, bearer. I think we'd better shut up shop.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Oh, what's the point in encouraging people to have a bath to raise their flagging spirits?
No hay nadie aquí, what the f...
I always thought it was the blessing I'd miss if the fang fell.
O son los que están dentro de la... de la posada. Y lo son.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we?
Lubor, perhaps? You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know
El niño
better.
que gritaba lobo.
Why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he made a great honor for one he might well feel aggrieved.
Lord Underhill, Lubor cannot be trusted.
You may not trust me. But for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
Pues
You're
vale.
making a mistake.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
What's an Akashi?
¿Y dónde está?
You lied about being one of us?
What's Lubor raving about now?
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support, but I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Ferda! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor?
I couldn't abandon a friend in need, and Lubor is in need at this very moment.
Le están lapidando. Porque son todos una panda de racistas.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Extra racista.
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Hostia, lo de lapidarle era cierto. Le han tirado una piedra, literalmente. Hola. Esto es lo que llaman wala wala en voice acting.
Wait, someone's coming.
Stop! You're hurting him!
Hola. También a los niños. No solo los portadores, pero las mujeres y niños también.
What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like he doesn't even exist.
Oi, mate. Adults are evil. Is this Persona 5 again? Where adults are evil y los children son super tolerantes.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these
Que no
Akashic
podéis,
of yours?
coño. ¿Qué os acabo de decir?
We won't run, but we will fight.
Que no, el poder de la amistad no puede con esto. Puede el poder de mi plot armor. Porque yo estoy mamado, pero vosotros sois unos mierda. El plan consiste en decir, Clive, por favor, ¿nos echas una mano? Sí.
Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading...
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, the town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, and as soon as it has been, we will Conrad.
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor, and the command of our men.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse, and tell the merchants not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most...
Tú a cargarte los
I would like you
malos.
to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Out main host is most likely still there.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
Ser de sicario, que
I
ganas.
doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then. Now it's simple.
Obviamente. Obviamente yo me cargo a los malos y vosotros protegéis la ciudad, guiño guiño.
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
Good. That will keep some of them out.
Any man sighting an Akashic is to raise the alarm immediately.
La barricada y la gente. ¿Cómo corren estos? Madre mía. Corren más que yo. Sí, ¿dónde es esa asquerosa fuente de éter?
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
Estamos mamados, Clive, ni te rayes.
Stay down. Attack. This one. Get him. Odin.
Entrar bien dentro, supongo. No, tiene un ataque distinto para esto, que chulo. Pero en el área. No quería hacer eso. Esto.
Can't leave a single one alive. This one.
¿Eh? El puñetazo en la entrepierna, el mejor ataque del juego. pisarle la cabeza. Y un gordo. Hidalgo. GG.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
Los one-liners. Ha sido revocada. No se ha ido, él se fue. ¿Dónde está Torgal? A la Torgal no le pasa nada. Torgal está bien. Se ha ido ahora como 2 horas después, for some unexplicable reason. Torgal está bien. El que va a morir es el gay, ya te lo he dicho. El que va a morir es el gay.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubo, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
Mata a todos.
Done.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back, and we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it.
No habéis hecho nada, cabrones. Todo lo he hecho yo.
Lubo,
Os habéis tocado los huevos.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry.
Te pedimos perdón. Sabemos que nos has seguido toda la vida, pero nos hemos vuelto racistas y...
We need you, Lubo. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal.
¿Cómo? Nunca había visto un Final Fantasy tan barato. ¿Pero qué estás diciendo? ¿No son esos los DLCs de 30 euros cada uno? No.
That you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my... If the Town Guard and the Merchants League...
Están ahora dando un por culo tremendo con el Final Fantasy IX Remake.
Unity is the
No se sigue comprándose el Final Fantasy XVI el día
I do
1.
not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes,
Maldito sea el Navidia League de los
expect us all
huevos,
to
tío.
pull together, just as we did
Le hizo a la
today.
gente obsesionarse con eso del remake del 9.
And secondly, You will accept that if I am to lead, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalamil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as
Sí,
anyone,
poniendo el
not be
tuit
judged
ese.
by what they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close.
Yo creo que eso ha sido en respuesta a que han visto todos esos influencers anormales que pensaban que era Garnet en vez de Bravel y de Fall, ¿sabes? En vez de Agnes. Porque es gente que claramente ha jugado muchos RPGs y muchos juegos de escuela, además de ese juego que han visto imágenes porque está de moda. Joder. Madre mía. La jugada de marketing que se han marcado ahí, yo creo que con eso han aprovechado.
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalamil in disgrace, and now I find myself
Y ahora soy
holding
alcalde.
here.
Al camarote.
Lubo, fear not. You are, of course, relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalamil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
¿Los niños racistas? No, hombre, no. Pues esta región ya está hasta que tenga que volver aquí para escorias probablemente, ¿no? Porque aquí hay alguna. Buah. Me estoy... Vamos a... Eso de los 90 euros en el Mario Kart es que es un juego específico, en plan... Vamos a mirarlo juego a juego y vamos a hacer que os calléis, en plan, vais a ver que tiene tanto contenido que vale la pena 90 pavos. Vamos. O me hace el desayuno y me dice que me quiere todos los días o yo no pago 90 pavos. Lo que digo siempre, hasta que el juego no me haga una paja, yo no pago 100 pavos por un juego. Sí, sí, ser específico. Vamos, no, es que además me suena que lo han dicho, que en el directo del Mario Kart como que van a explicar muy bien por qué el juego vale ese dinero y que va a valer la pena y que nos vamos a callar la boca. Y no sé qué. Y es como, sí, sí. Y que voy a pagarlo. ¡Para vaya pirata! Vamos. Es que me da igual. Es que no voy a gastarme 90 pavos en un juego, es que es exactamente eso. O sea, es que me da igual. Es que ningún juego vale 90 euros, tío, lo siento. O sea, esta economía, en este mundo, en este estatus social actual, 90 pavos no vale un juego, vamos. Yo creo que simplemente el incremento de beneficios porque el Mario Kart vende que flipas y es como vamos a arrancar el primer año fiscal de la consola con unas ventas que flipas para tener más inversores. O sea, es que básicamente eso es lo que yo veo en eso, ¿sabes? Ponemos el juego que se va a comprar todo el mundo por 90 pavos o que se lo compren con la consola y paguen 60 pavos más por la consola. Vamos a hacer un récord de ventas que flipa. Sí, claro que los tendrían. Pero es que es como Pokémon. Pero ¿para qué vamos a sacar un juegazo cada 3 años si podemos sacar uno al año y que sean basura todos y venden 3 veces más? ¿Para qué vamos a poner el Mario Kart a 50 pavos y que lo compren 20 millones si lo podemos poner a 80 y lo van a comprar 15 millones? O sea, es que no vamos a perder dinero. Dinero no se va a perder, no te preocupes, que dinero no se pierde. Que nos pondrán a parir por redes sociales y tal, sí, vale, muy bien, pero el dinero es el dinero. Me hace bastante la cantidad de cuentas que hay diciendo todos nos estamos quejando pero luego vamos a ser los primeros en comprarlo y es como habla por ti. Tú eres el problema. Luego no te quejes entonces, tú eres el problema. Si dices que te parece un robo y lo vas a comprar igual, apechuga con lo que haces entonces. Sí, todos nos quejamos. Sí, es eso. O sea, todos nos quejamos, pero el juego agota en reservas, no se puede reservar más. Exitazo de ventas, GOTY. Y yo que sé qué más mierdas se dicen ahora de estas cosas. Pero vamos.
Might this be Nickelbug?
Claro que no se podía entrar aquí antes. Ahora sí puedo abrir la puerta. No podía, ahora sí puedo. Pero bueno, un rato. Muy bien. Disfrute la serie.
The village seems safe enough at least.
Están rezando estos.
What is
Bien.
going on here?
Ah. Did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas
No,
instructed.
el follamadres no.
This village, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me. But did another foreigner, like me, come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes.
Thank you.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
¿En cuál casa está?
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill.
He said that you had failed to report.
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith.
No, le están lavando el cerebro.
You have seen them at their prayers. They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before, praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's love. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes. Serve him with all. I too swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord. And so I would see it through to the end.
Están lavando el cerebro, niño.
See these people safe, that they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become Akashic.
Entonces, ¿qué coño haces?
I know.
Te van a matar cuando se conviertan en acásicos, imbécil.
That is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord. But I must remain here.
Eres idiota.
Did you hear that, my lord?
I'll go and find out what.
Sí, sé que se van a convertir en acásicos. Vale, sabes que cuando se conviertan en acásicos te van a matar, ¿verdad? Porque se vuelven monstruos violentos. O sea, en plan, ¿qué coño te pasa? Uy, una explosión de éter.
Oh no.
Todos acásicos. Claro.
There must be something I can do.
Sí, darles descanso eterno.
Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready.
Ese es vuestro dios.
What now?
Va a salir de ahí el gordo. Sí, el gordo.
We meet again.
Titus.
I've killed your kind before.
Venía. Toda esa gente que le llamaba Tidus.
This
Toco. Así 100.000 de daño de encuentro. No, por ese lado no.
To me, boy. Go to him. Get him. You lose.
You lose. Has matado a Dios. Acabaremos contigo.
Damn it.
Ya sabía yo que pasaría esto.
Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation.
Les ha salvado para que se conviertan en monstruos ahora, tío. Míralos, si ya se están convirtiendo, de hecho, están infestados de éter.
When the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in, a duty to serve.
En plan, que entiendo la idea, que entiendo lo que es que respeta que se dediquen a una causa, el honor, la creencia y esas cosas, pero que se van a morir. Que se van a convertir en putos monstruos por tu culpa.
To achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this.
El sacrificio más tolerante.
Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Hey.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
They are monsters now. They are monsters now, my lord. Why aren't the sounds working? My PC seems to be under the weather. Like, I legit wouldn't be surprised if the game just closed off or something. Yeah. Al codificar, pero ¿qué coño me está? Black screen simulator. I don't know. Just not going well today.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
You use this. Yeah, I can. It's like the other day when it did stop working. So weird. Because the other day it also happened that the sounds were not working. Yeah, it's pretty weird. The other day it also happened. Yeah, it says basically my PC is being back. Yeah, like I don't know. It's just weird. Drip. Yeah, no, it's the same thing that happened the other day. The sounds were not working and I don't know why. The next day they work fine. So this is just something that happens sometimes, I guess. Yeah, because they're not even working for me. Yeah, it's what happened the other day. That doesn't make any sense, but it's just what happened the other day. I have noises. Doesn't matter because I basically have to do like 20 secondary missions or something, so
My Lord Marquis.
it's not like it's going to be an important day today. I just need to
I'm
finish
glad
all
to
the
see you hale
subquests.
and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Like I need
Thank
to
you,
do all
my
the
lord.
missions, then the DLC, then the final boss.
He remained in Ash.
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villages they were.
I think I have like 10
believers
side quests
in
or
the savior
something.
cult. They prayed to their god that they
There are
might be
quite a lot.
unburdened of their wills. Then
Because
Ikethekiller
when I
came,
finish one, a new one pops out. So
and their wish was granted.
it's funny.
Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree.
A noble ambition. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be, only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them, for better or worse.
Yeah, the idea is doing the side quest, then the DLC, then finishing the game. That's the idea.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them, and you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, and this was his will. The ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less.
Ideally, there shouldn't be DLC.
I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
More of that. The last. There's another one here. They're everywhere. Yeah, but this is the only region that There are also fiends that I need to kill. What are we doing? When I go to the bathroom in the loading screen, that's the efficient way. Tiny. Computer is so split. I just hope the important day it works. Terrible.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Last one. I think I'm gonna go back. Yeah, it's lagging. No, but it's not lagging the stream. It's lagging even on my PC. Because I don't know why my PC today is running shit. But because they are not important missions, I guess I'm a bit okay with it. If not, I can always do them off stream, but not as. Yep. Yeah, like I don't know. Today it's simply I'm getting actually a lot of messages that that is taking time and whatever. It's because my PC is full of crap. I think I need to clean this thing or something. or even more letters. Because it wasn't working like this the other day, or the other days that I was streaming it, so I know it's just something today. It's just something to... Okay, none of this. Yeah, from all the people you... I don't trust you, Cyril. I think I'm gonna take notes when the... since I'm here. Yeah, I usually do that every once in a while.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
Might have to do it again.
I think I did.
It's been a while since the last time, I think.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Probably.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
Now. It is time, then.
No, not yet.
No, only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace.
and I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environment in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom...
I think except Garuda, actually, which was kind of useful at the beginning, but then it was outclassed. I've been using all of them, at least one skill of each, so they are all pretty good in general.
That implies. But they do not define it. Just as
there's always one skill that is super good in each of them.
I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm. For only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
He's so going to die. Yeah, that's the only use I have for them. You can use the claws. If they're already under half, it staggers a lot.
Do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost.
Oh, he's so dead.
I shall not forget this.
Unless we actually make that... I guess maybe that side quest of the airship means he doesn't need to fly, so he doesn't die. Otherwise, this guy is so dead.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint.
The game is telling me that.
Upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
The language of the game.
These flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
One is in Walud, but I don't. Carney. I was here actually, I didn't find it. So one is here. Okay, one in the Garnic village is here. Seriously? I cannot put this? Ah. God damn it. Okay, so one is here. One is here. What's the point of having that then? No, I already did that. I already did that one. I already did that one. Okay, so one is there. This one is in the Empire. There are two in the Empire. There are two in the Empire. The Empire is here, so I need to. Okay, one is here. Wow, the other is here. So two are here, basically. Yeah, there are only four, right? Okay, so at least there are only four. Okay, so two are in Walud and two are in the Empire. Oh, it's on it.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Cid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
The ones that the kids kill.
If I may? The bearer registry.
They say they rip his arms apart.
The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces. Like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning. Never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive? When so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Cid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach. and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Theory I could. No one here on the other. Fair. I think I will try to take down all the secondary missions today and just leave the DLC and final boss for the 2 final streams, because I don't know how long the DLCs are. But I guess they will at least be 1 day. I'm guessing 1 stream for all the DLC is probably what it will take. Maybe 2. I don't know really how much content they put. The Tides is the big one. We'll see. In any case, it makes sense. Take down all the secondaries and just...
And how might I help the garrison today?
Before the final boss. Yeah, I guess. That's fair. Okay.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
One is at the end. I never. I can.
Good girl.
Come on.
Caution, brother.
It's around here and I didn't see it.
Straight home now.
Not that thing.
This one's awake.
Huh.
Let's see what's inside.
Huh. Well, this being lagging today, this probably won't be okay. Who knows? Any other day, this was probably in this case because it's lagging. Might be. Oh, I can only use these two. I haven't even used this skill in the entire game. I mean, they don't let. Yeah, no, because it's lagging today. This is not gonna be fun. Sorry. Yeah, no. Seems to not be the day to do this. Sadly. Yeah, I guess I can probably still win, but... The real shame is there's no solo here. He's dead. If I keep the attack, it never finishes. I mean, I guess this means it's over. I don't need to do anything else, so... Oh, there are more faces. Oh. And it's same. No. Yeah, but I don't have time now, basically. Yeah, I don't have any time now. Nah, but with this lagging, it's kind of impossible. Need to do this one of the days the game's not running terrible like today. Fast enough. Yeah, no, I cannot finish this. No. Yeah, no. This one of the days the PC works fine. I can definitely pull this one off, but not now, clear. It's okay. In any case, where was the... There it was. I mean, is that thing now? Not this thing. It's whatever. This is not whatever. It was right. Nothing, I suppose. Nothing seems. Yeah, it's that thing. Sure, it's that thing. That's the fee. Yeah, there. There. Hola, Javi. Vienes en el día que mi PC está yendo como el culo y me laguea toda la partida, ¿qué tal? Aquí estabas tú al 14. Nah, pero como me estoy quitando las secundarias da igual. Acero oscuro. No. Sí, no sé. Tendré que hacer la limpieza. Estaba arriba. Te cargaste la rana. La rana malvada esa. El conejo rana. Me sonaba que era algo de una rana. Lo del conejo no me acordaba, me sonaba que era algo de una rana. He's basically saying hi. And then we are talking about what he was streaming. He said he was streaming Final Fantasy XIV. Don't worry. Spoiler, no hemos podido. Mala baja. Sí, pero ves, como ves, me va un poco lagueado. Pero es por mierdas del PC, porque los demás días me ha ido perfecto. O sea que sé que es por mierdas de que el PC está lleno de basura o memory loss o alguna vaina. Esto está infestado de infectados. Supone que está arriba. A healer hits himself. It's so confused he hit himself. Por culo, coño. Estoy como infectado. Oh, it's that guy, I guess. It's that guy. That's the last one. Yep.
You're the outlaw! The one who drove His Highness to madness! On your knees!
What? He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Vela. Venga, descansa, muchas gracias. This guy has been... Por siempre, gracias. de la fisiconomía.
Too slow. Let's try.
Share my pain!
The moment I get another Shiva, I combo you.
I needed that.
Probably unneeded, huh? ¡Terrible! ¿Vienes para la Roxa que voy a meter a este tío? Por los huevos, toga. Han sacado una carta de Freya. Pero la rata es nuestra amiga. Oh. ¿Qué hace la carta? Está rota. Pues como la decís que ha dicho Lorena que es muy mal. Mi waifu, la Beatriz, ¿de dónde has sacado que es mi waifu? Solamente le gran luego las veo entonces. Me encanta que ellos se quedan mirando cuando está cayendo el tipo. Rockslide. Muertísima ganado. Es tu huevo porque lo digo yo. Es un buen argumento. Es un buen argumento. A mí la tía me gusta, me cae bien. Pero no diría que es mi mega waifu ni nada así.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Y ahora está muerto. Aquí había una misión solo, entonces, que era esta. Bienvenida esa carta. ¿Qué hace esa carta? Joder, hay 20 cartas ahí. ¿Dónde está la Freya? Hay Freya Crescent ahí. Por un mana 1-1 que tiene salto. Que es básicamente como que vuela, traducción vuela. ¿Y dónde estaba la carta? Que habían 20 cartas, pero que ya la he visto. Que es un 1-1 que vuela de fuego. Es que hoy el PC me está yendo como el culo. Estaba escuchando un audio. Sí, no pasa nada. Pensaba que era mi PC porque hoy está yendo como el culo, como puedes ver hoy.
Quentin, I have a
El
proposal
diplomático.
for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose.
Quiero que seas diplomático.
have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Otra región hecha. Solo queda la de aquí, que irónicamente está la misión del perro y la de ahora. Esta es la del perro. Estas son los otros 4 que hay. Se supone que aquí hay 2 escorias, pero no he encontrado dónde están. Se supone que están aquí en Walud. Ah, había una que estaba aquí en Garnick. La otra es la que no sé dónde estaba. Pero esa estaba en Garnick, esa la puedo hacer. Que no sé dónde está es la otra. Está en este país, pero no sé dónde. Pero sé que está aquí. Me dijeron que estaba. ¿Qué pasa, Fati? Joder, ahora me sabe fatal. Me miráis todo el mundo el día que mi PC está yendo como el culo. Se está lagueando mazo. Tengo que limpiarlo y hacer vainas. Estas cosas pasan, 8 pavos. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Coño, si ahí hay uno, joder, ese no estaba antes. Pero este no es el que estaba buscando yo, este ha aparecido aquí de gratis. Este no estaba. Este gordo no estaba, ¿este quién es? Pero ese está lagueando. Este no estaba antes. Y el 47, coño. Hostia, que eso. Hay que saltar encima. No le estoy dando encima. Ah, qué verdad. ¿Qué va tan mal hoy? Va muy mal hoy. No debería haber hecho eso. Vale, chico. ¡Combazo! No hay nada. No. Oh, voy a haber hecho mucho más daño. It is upgraded to the maximum, but it's only good for regular enemies. For bosses, it's not that good. It doesn't do that much damage to bosses. The regular enemies, they kill them basically. But the bosses is not that good. What the? Ah! Dropping more. The lag is gonna shoot me otherwise. There we go. Frozen me there. Yeah, this.
This one.
Nice try.
Nice try, dude. I shouldn't be doing.
Over here.
It's broken, huh? Oh. be dead, I think, now. Old experience. Mega Zantetsuken.
No match for you, eh, Toggle?
Exactly. He's the best dog. Come here. Por supuesto que él es el mejor. Ven aquí, bonito. Madre mía, el lagazo. Horrible. Ah, con lo bien que iba todos estos días. Ok, pero si este era uno... Este era el secreto entonces. El otro está en la aldea. Ponía aquí sin más. Tiene que haber uno por aquí. En la aldea ponía que está. Y no hay nada. Ah. Sí. Hay esta cosa. Gizamaluque, como el del Final Fantasy IX. Pero ahí era una bestia marina, porque aquí vuela. That's so funny. De hecho, se considera el boss más difícil de Final Fantasy IX, incluso para los speedruns. Porque depende del RNG. Es el reality check del juego, el Gizamaluque. After this attack, she's dead, basically. There we go. For style.
It's over.
It didn't do damage. That wasn't so much damage. For the time it takes you to charge it like that, it doesn't do that much damage. 10% damage.
Rest in peace.
But then this was the last one then? Huh. There's probably one super fiend or something now. Would be too weird if there is no super fiend or anything. Guess I can go. Because if it was the last one and there are no more quest related fiends, it means I can do the super sword then now. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't following any logic in the fiends. I simply was, they're available, I killed them. I didn't say, oh, let's do first all the A's, all the B's, all the S. I was like, they're there, I go for them. Uncle Byron.
I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Portazolder as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Co-conspirator.
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his, but yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle. Assuming how
I mean, usually in Final Fantasy games, especially the later ones, if you do everything before the final boss is always a joke.
Oh, don't you worry.
Because they need to take into account that you decide not to do all the
of
side
that.
quests.
They have all agreed to make the most
People that just want to
generous
finish
of
the game.
donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion.
That's why there's always
but
one
luckily I
boss that
had
is
some
stronger than the final
unexpected
boss in
help.
basically every Final Fantasy.
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
A cuadrilla.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally
Me
loosened,
pagaron.
they as good
Vuelvo a
as
ser
tripped
rico.
over themselves in the rush to...
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain.
Yeah, that's the thing. Regular enemies do die in one hit. Most of them. But bosses are not the same.
Ah, but I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption.
Yeah, of course. It's the last take on. It's supposed to be good. And Odin always does that in the franchise. And Tetsuken actually is an insta-kill to everything except bosses.
Stand the man!
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
That's the gimmick of Sansetsuken,
Are you expecting him
basically.
to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, the fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Tri-Unity. Rutherford, Mike Will.
Irónico que este Final Fantasy haga que todos los personajes adultos son buenísimos. No hay Twinkies. Los únicos Twinkies son malos. A tu hermano, hay que es. Tu hermano cuenta como Twinkie. Pero como aquí solamente los hombres y las mujeres, en plan los Twinkies están whatever. Solo full grown adults. No Twinkies.
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
What do you think that thing is? And how the hell is Sid gonna deal with that?
Todas. Al menos todas las que no son de quest.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Trouble with your gear, or so will it be?
La super espada, aquí está. Here we go.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Should last you a good while.
Falta un taparrabos mugriento que es una escoria. Aún no he matado entonces.
And?
Let's go. So I should be doing the secondary missions in here. Are the only. Yeah, I guess I could do this, and after all, assuming they don't give me. This is the Torgal one, so it's gonna be the last. El perro, la última, que es el que tiene más derechos, el perro. Me darán un artefacto para Torgal, supongo que hará que Torgal haga más daño o algo así. Probablemente. El perro. Oops, dude.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming near some gutted hovel, not far. Most took him for a brag.
We'll see.
How do?
Claro.
There you go. Thanks very much.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to. Now, let's get this stone.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jars couldn't hurt me. Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not. But if it's fancies you're after.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes.
It wouldn't be the first time.
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a bandit.
Look, Daddy. Shining so brightly.
Whoever's idea it was to take those bearers away to Eastport has my thanks. Bit of a town first, that one.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone.
I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver word is they were all hunted for their feathers. So if any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds it's too good to be true. But since I'm already here.
Picadas. Ah, now they are all activated. Before they were all used.
Tracks. They won't left by bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
Ring.
I don't hear anything.
Baby chocobo.
Well, I'll
Chocobo
be damned.
gordo. Hecho amigo de Ambrosia.
trying to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend.
Y funciona.
Thank you. Let's get this back together before they change their minds.
Qué weird. Boink.
Good girl.
No hace el silbido porno que no le gusta a Parte.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
Save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies. Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
What? It's just back there.
Papa.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
What? Dante.
We won't lay you down. Onward, then? Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
What? Joshua ya había hecho esto. What? Joshua ya había hecho esto. What? Parece que la versión original Joshua no iba contigo en el grupo, entonces esto es porque es una versión actualizada. That's so weird.
Come on.
Qué raro. Qué raro eso, de verdad.
I can walk from here.
Vaya. No lo creo.
It's well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Ya otro.
better get these materials to Min so she can finish her prototype.
No queda la del perro entonces aquí y devolverlas.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Vamos a la barca, chico. Tú coge el remo izquierdo, yo el derecho.
Still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
A Torgal tampoco le gusta nadar como a todos los perros.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy.
Es un momento sagrado para un hombre y su perro. No debemos ser molestados ni por la novia ni por el hermano. Momento sagrado.
This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on.
Vamos, chico. Buenas nuevas.
Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Esa era la casa árbol, donde era pequeño con el perro.
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
No. El perro
Coming
bebé.
here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, Shield. Son his mother could love.
Joder, qué deprimente.
Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here?
No.
My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
Oh.
Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting.
Esto sí que es el Hachiko versión HD. 15 años se tiró esperándolo y buscando sus cosas.
Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't
Se
forget
tiró 15
either.
años haciendo viajes a la guarida para buscarle. Y de que tendría un ladrido tan agudo. Ruff, ruff. Imagínese el típico ladrido de bulldog o algo. De San Bernardo. Han clonado lobos gigantes o algo así. Hoy me he enterado.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal.
Y digo, hostia, Torgal. Torgal existe.
All right. I'm coming.
Qué bonito.
When did you get so big?
Pero de pastor alemán o algo así. Pero es más grande que un pastor alemán también, ¿no?
Fetch.
El bulldog no tiene ni ladrido. No me gustan nada esos perros. Son esas razas de perro que no me gustan nada.
I think I know where we're going.
Los bulldogs me parecen feísimos. When did you get so big? No, no lo sabe. Estuvo 15 años sin verle. Cuando lo vio ya era gigante. Él no lo sabe. Él le daba de comer Cid. Le daba hormonas de crecimiento. Yo la odio. Sí, al que exista la raza porque será una raza que salió porque mezclaron, ¿no? Supongo. Sí. Lo típico. Y es lo mismo, evidentemente a mí los perros en sí no tengo ningún problema con él, ¿sabes?
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But
Hakuna
without him,
Matata, Clive, Hakuna Matata.
we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to
No,
a
no
better
está en el
tomorrow.
pasado. Simplemente es que el perro...
Come on, Torgal.
o sea,
Let's go home.
era una misión porque decían que el perro estaba como inquieto, entonces has decidido ir con él a donde él quería ir, que era como a la isla a la que ibais de pequeños a jugar. Y simplemente ahí, cuando has ido ahí a verla, has descubierto que Torgal se ha tirado los últimos 15 años buscándote. En plan, te había cogido todas las armaduras, todos los juguetes, todas las espadas de madera, todo lo que había en el último sitio que te vio, había ido ahí 15.000 veces a buscarte. Y se lo llevaba todo a la guarida para que no se olvidaba de ti. O sea, ese era el momento emotivo, como diciendo, joder, Torgal, te has tirado 20 años buscándome. Y nunca dejaste de pensar que estaba vivo. Claro. Y le ha abrazado, se ha puesto emotivo, etcétera, etcétera. Porque es como, joder, Torgal, eres el mejor perro del mundo, ¿sabes? Y digo, es como el Hachiko versión HD, ¿sabes? El Torgal. Sí, ves, mira, un accesorio que incrementa el ataque de Torgal. Hasta el más poderoso y legendario de los reyes, aun con la ayuda de sus leales caballeros y el favor de los cielos, no fue tarea fácil unificar las antiguas tribus que poblaban Valicite bajo un mismo estandarte. Por suerte contaba con el apoyo de su can formidable cabal. El super Torgal. Mega perro. El mega perro.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Bien bonito. Es una de las razas más antiguas. Anda, pensaba que era de esas que se habían creado en plan de manera artificial, digamos.
You were right.
A ver, artificial. Sigue siendo natural, pero tú me entiendes. Desde el último siglo lo que han hecho es cría selectiva. Claro, eso es lo que pensaba yo, la cría selectiva. Que la gente los había mezclado, vaya. Porque queda más estético. El pedigrí. Un perro sin nariz. ¿No les parece bonito? Para las fotos. Coño. Joder. La nariz, además, encima que la nariz en todos los animales y personas como que da mucha personalidad a tu rostro, ¿sabes? O sea, sin nariz en plan chato, como que una cara no se ve igual, ¿sabes? Ah, tengo una carta nueva ahora. Amigo gay, o sea que todavía hay más misiones secundarias. Vale, aún hay cosas. Vamos a darle la droga a Minicid. Porque en teoría creo que con esto acabo todas las secundarias. Solamente me quedaría el DLC entonces. Antes del final boss. Mi perro odia a los bulldogs. Un buen perro. Toma, Mid.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Los grandes odian a los pequeños de hocico. Curioso. Yo pensaba que iba más por tamaño, que los pequeños para, en plan los chihuahuas, por ejemplo, para engrandecerse se meten con los grandes. Para envalentonarse.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realized I'd forgotten a one. And a
Mid o
zero.
MILF. Hombre, MILF no es. Es un poquito... Un poquito Twinkie.
Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a
Vaya por
fortnight
Dios.
toiling over.
Wait.
Todavía no se acaba esta misión.
The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Fuck. Lo tenían los niños aquí arriba. Han movido.
Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Dame el engranaje, niño.
Sid, is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case.
Me lo he comido.
It's in the bag of bits.
Dice el niño, ahora, pues me lo he comido. Tendremos que esperar a la noche a que lo expulse.
We've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Son secundarias que se conectan unas con otras.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? It's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see. That should do it.
sea, que lo está construyendo en plan maqueta, pero necesitaba las mierdas reales. Para la maqueta, qué perra. Oh.
Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad.
Estos motores y la madre que los parió.
I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes.
Ay, ay, Myth, tú teniendo el momento Oppenheimer.
Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one. So that only the most
Qué
dedicated
perra, pero ¿tú te das
dreamers
cuenta de
ever
lo que
did.
beneficiaría al mundo que pudiéramos volar? No, pues que se utilizaría para la guerra. Pues.
Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug.
Luego es como, no, pero lo voy a dejar, pero lo voy a dejar como un tesoro, para que lo encuentre solamente alguien más listo que yo. Entonces, ¿cuál es el punto? Estás repitiendo lo que hizo tu padre, perra. Si no ayudas al mundo. O lo destruyes o lo haces.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all.
Claro.
My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do. What shall I do with your model? You spent a lot of time on it. We both did.
What, that old thing? Not healthy to cling to your failures, Clive. They'll weigh you down, you know.
Sound advice.
Still, I suppose my prototypes will probably be worth a fair bit when I'm as famous as Bart's the Builder.
Bards, otra
Seems you're
referencia a un
always
Final
up for
Fantasy
coin.
clásico.
Suppose I can give it to you. Just make sure you
El
get a
prota
good
del 5.
price when you do come to part with it.
I'd say that was up to you as much as me.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
It was no trouble.
Pluma.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself.
Manda huevos, dáselos tú.
Come on.
Puto ga. Manda huevos, dáselos tú. Putísimo Gap. Todos los NPCs aquí, la verdad, les coges cariño a todos. Los NPCs importantes, al menos todos están ahí a tope. Porque no son party members, son NPCs. Pero...
I was just about to go in.
Que para ahora es el cabeza de familia entre tu primo.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
Yes.
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way.
Cuando nació un churumbel.
I mean, a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
Una cervecita, recuerda, es el Final Fantasy más maduro. Aquí podemos tomar alcohol. Dale, colega. Pasa la jarra. Pasa el cuerno de vikingo. El último trago.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
Ah, you know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over.
En verdad creo que antes de esto solamente Auron era el único personaje que bebía. Que fuera Party member, creo.
I have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother.
Que tú le veas además beber en el juego, digamos. Que yo qué sé, pues digo, que si beben o no beben, pero que tú le veas beber en el juego, creo que solo Auron bebía. Antes de este tipo.
Had myself a baby sister.
Técnicamente Clive, que eres tú.
And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Tog.
No me pareceré nunca Torgal. Oye, respeto al perro, colega.
Have you finished?
Sí que estás borracho, pero respeto al perro.
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learn from it. And here you are, after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
El borrachín.
I may have had... Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off.
Cuando se me pase la cogor.
Clive?
what is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
My brother. Pues solo queda la carta, que entiendo que son los DLCs. Descansa. Y también lo voy a dejar yo aquí. Voy a ver qué es esta carta. Estoy preocupado por Jill. Ah, para tener a ella en la party, entiendo. Puedo dejar aquí. A lo mejor este es el
If
DLC ya.
Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Mi tesoro. Nah, sí. Ellos. Y yo que sé confiar que mañana vaya a la... Pues